So how does a company that's kind of stuck on the brink of stagnation completely reinvent itself into a modern tech powerhouse? Well, today we're going to dive into the story of a company called Future Intelligence, who used AI not just to get a little better, but to totally transform who they were. All right, let's get into this incredible journey of corporate reinvention.
You know, every great story of transformation, it always starts with a big challenge, right? And for our company, Future Intelligence, that challenge was very real. They were a traditional company, stuck in a super competitive market, and the pressure was just mounting from every single direction.
Basically, the company was stuck. Their progress had completely stalled. Their old ways of doing things weren't just slow, they were creating this massive bottleneck that was choking off any real chance of keeping up. They knew they had to change, or they were going to risk becoming totally obsolete.
And what's so interesting here is how all these problems were connected, like a vicious cycle. You've got all this tedious admin work, right, that slows everyone down. And while they were drowning in paperwork, the market outside was changing at lightning speed. Customers wanted more and more different things, and all of this just created this insane pressure on every single department. The whole engine of the company was just grinding to a halt.
But then, two people decided to step up and be the agents of change, Hansen and Jones. They saw AI as the key and decided to lead the charge. So Hansen, he focused inward on fixing the company's internal engine, all its operations. At the same time, Jones focused outward on conquering the market. It was this perfect one-two punch to tackle the problem from both inside and out.
All right, so let's start with Hansen. He decided to lead this internal efficiency revolution. His whole mission was to fix the company's foundations, and he started with a problem I think we can all relate to.
Meetings. We all know them, right? They're supposed to be the cornerstone of how we communicate, but man, they can be such a huge time sink. I mean, think about it. There's always someone who gets stuck manually taking notes, trying to capture every little thing, and then they have to spend even more time cleaning them up and sending them out. Hansen saw this as a massive, massive drain on everyone's productivity. So, Hansen's first move was just brilliant, and super simple, really. He brought in an AI system that could automatically record, transcribe, and then summarize entire meetings. Poof! It would instantly generate action items and even assign them to the right people. But here's the thing. The real win wasn't just about saving time. It was about making sure that after a meeting, nothing important ever fell through the cracks again.
And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures that shift in mindset. By taking all that grunt work off their plates, Hansen freed up his team's brainpower. People could actually be present in the discussion, you know? They could contribute ideas and focus on what really truly matters, making smart decisions.
But Hansen, he wasn't done yet, not by a long shot. Next, he turned AI towards the company's most valuable asset, its people. He rolled out an AI system that gave personalized career advice and even designed custom training pads for every single employee. Imagine that. It made people feel like the company was actually investing in them, which boosted their skills and created this incredible sense of loyalty and motivation. A total win-win. Okay, so while Hansen is completely overhauling things internally, Jones is turning his focus to the outside world. He wanted to build a powerful engine for market growth using AI, and he decided to start with the creative department. You see, the marketing team, they were kind of stuck. They'd hit this creative bottleneck. So Jones brought in AI that could literally brainstorm ideas for social media posts, draft ad copy, and even suggest totally new angles for campaigns. This just massively ramped up the speed and variety of their creative work and gave the company's brand this fresh, dynamic new voice. And the results? I mean, they were absolutely staggering. Jones used AI to analyze all their customer data, slice and dice their audience with incredible precision, and deliver the perfect message to the right person at exactly the right time. Just look at this chart. The conversion rate for their new AI-powered marketing, it just blows their old traditional efforts out of the water. It wasn't even in the same league. And it went way beyond just marketing. AI basically became the company's eyes and ears on the world. It was giving them real-time analysis of market trends and was constantly watching what their competitors were up to. This gave Future Intelligence the power to pivot and adjust its strategy instantly, making sure they were always one step ahead of the game. Okay, and this is where the story gets really cool. Because Hansen's internal fixes and Jones's external strategies, they started to connect. They started to merge, creating this single, truly intelligent ecosystem for the whole company. Let's just break this down for a second. So for teams working across different departments, AI automated tasks and just wiped out those communication gaps.
In customer service, a 24/7 intelligence system started handling all the common questions, which freed up the human agents to deal with the really tough issues. And over in R&D, AI helped them prototype and simulate new ideas, which just drastically sped up their whole innovation cycle.
So what does this all mean? Well, it means AI created this living, breathing knowledge base inside the company. For customer service, that meant the FA2 was always up to date. For R&D, it meant technical documents were being generated automatically, making it super easy to share knowledge. You know, the company was literally getting smarter every single day.
So you have all these different threads, right? Efficiency, marketing, collaboration, and they all started to weave together. And this fundamentally changed the company's future and empowered its leadership in a way they had never seen before. Suddenly, the executive team had these incredible new tools at their fingertips. Imagine an AI that could sift through mountains of data and pull out the key insights for you. It could draft data-driven reports and even generate the first draft of the entire annual plan. This saved the leadership team countless hours and just dramatically improved the quality of every single strategic decision they made.
So, what was the end result of all this? Hansen and Jones, they took two separate projects and forged them into one single vision. They created one cohesive, intelligent tech company truly ready for whatever the future held.
And I think ultimately, this story just shows us that AI isn't some simple tool to make things a tiny bit faster or a little bit cheaper. It's a catalyst for complete and total transformation. It didn't just change how they worked, it totally redefined their potential, what they could even dream of becoming.
So, as we wrap this up, the story of future intelligence really leaves us with a big question to think about. When you look at their journey, from fixing things inside to conquering the market outside, what is the next logical step for your company in its own AI transformation?